What's the meaning of life? This is a question that people have been trying to figure out for a very long time. To some people, the meaning of life is to laugh and love and spread joy. To other people, the meaning of life is to procreate and further the evolution of our species. To other people, the meaning of life is to be successful and leave a lasting legacy. And to some people, there is no real meaning to life. You just kind of invent it. Any meaning we may have is just something we create for ourselves. Israel's third king was named Solomon, and he was regarded as the wisest man in the world. But even Solomon was confronted with this question of meaning. Now, Solomon wrote the book of Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament, and some of you probably have never heard of that book, and most of you probably can't spell it, but it's a good book, and it contains so much wisdom from this man. Now, I must admit, the opening chapters to this book can be pretty depressing, so bear with me, but it actually contains great insight into the human condition and mankind's pursuit of purpose and meaning. Now, despite all his wisdom, Solomon gave himself permission to be foolish like most people around him. And he says, I'm going to search for meaning through pleasure, because that's what's going on most of the time. We seek happiness, we seek fulfillment, and we go through every avenue we possibly can to hopefully attain these things. So in Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 10, Solomon writes, I denied myself nothing my eyes desired. I refused my heart no pleasure. My heart took delight in all my labor, and this was the reward for all my toil. Yet, when I surveyed all that my hands had done, and what I had toiled to achieve, everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Nothing was gained under the sun. Solomon chose to pursue the pleasures of this world. Everything he saw that he wanted, he had the means and ability to buy it. Everything that his heart desired, he was able to achieve. But when he looked at all that he had done, when he looked at all of his accomplishments as this mighty king of Israel, he realizes that his days are still numbered, and everything that he had worked so hard to build up was going to fade away. Everything is temporary. Everything is meaningless. How many of you know who your great-great-great-great-grandfather was? Probably none of us. And that just goes to show that eventually all of us just become a memory, and then eventually that memory is forgotten. How many skeletons have we built cities over? How many people have lived who are never recorded in a history book? How many people have just kind of walked through their life simply because it seemed like it was the best alternative to dying? Humans need meaning. We need purpose. And so many of us spend our lives just searching for that or creating one ourselves. But at the bottom of this study Bible, it posed a question that really hit me, and I want you guys to reflect on it today as well. It says, is your goal in life to search for meaning or to search for God, who is the giver of all meaning? I'm not an accident. You're not an accident. You were created for a purpose. You were designed with intention. And all of us are gifted with different skills and abilities and different personalities. We're all unique. We were uniquely made by a God who has great purpose for each and every one of us. But the only way to unlock and to uncover what that purpose is to first pursue God. And in our pursuit of Him, we'll find out what we are truly here to do. So if you're pursuing other things way more passionately than you're pursuing God, I think you need to switch that around. That's a reminder for myself as well. We can get so trapped in the temporary, in the here and now, in the things all around us, in our jobs, in our schoolwork, in our friends, in our family, in our obligations, in our own personal success, that God can kind of be cast off to the side. But He's there, and He's just waiting for you to spend time with Him. And He's just waiting to show you who you are and why you're here. Don't waste your life. Discover your God-given purpose and leave a real legacy.